Hello, everybody, and welcome to this night's session of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden here on Slumber's Den. Yeah, not too much for any kind of announcement or anything other than if you are free on Saturday nights, you're like, hey, I've got nothing better to do. Guess what? We stream Curse of Strahd here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch it on YouTube. On Mondays it comes out, but it's always there. It doesn't go away. That's crazy. Or if you listen to things audio only versions we have on Patreon for only $1 a month, you know. So yeah, with that, let's get to our players for tonight's session. We have Grizzlock.
Baka does a better job of promoting our stuff than any of the other DMs, so
I'm a professional, what can I say?
I'm Grizzlock. You can find me under the same name on YouTube as well as here on all the shows, and I'll be playing Orlin the Half-Orc Wizard today.
Next we have, speaking of professionals, we have Bumblescum.
Hey, it's your boy Bumblescum, professional slinger of words. Here, slinging some words at you to say, hey, follow me on the Twitter at Bumblescum. That's with a K. Or also, I have my own actual play podcast that both Phage and Baka are players in. You can check that out at IDL_RPGS. We put out our stuff Monday nights. And on this little cold, cozy cabin of a place, I am Highland Swornsword, the frozen but not forgotten.
Remember, that's Bumblescum with a K. K-U-M-B-L-E.
Cumblesbum. I was at the...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Speaking of warm and cozy, we have Dido.
Hello, I'm Dido. You can find whatever I'm doing any random day of the week on my Twitter at Dido11. But tonight, in this abandoned city, I'll be playing Felicity, the Tabaxi Artificer.
Yes, and thank you to Dido for joining us tonight. She is not at home, but is able to play still, so we appreciate that. Because speaking of appreciating, Tommy will not be here with us tonight.
So we don't appreciate him.
He's busy. So we wish him a good evening. We'll have to go on without him, unfortunately. But going on without him, unfortunately, is Dr. Phage.
Hello, I'm Dr. Phage. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. And tonight I am playing Liliana, the Dragonborn Cleric.
Ooh. Speaking of all these characters, last time on the Lost... Damn it. I was talking about a few
different campaign.
Rime of the Frostmaiden. Our group had continued looking through these different towers of the different schools of magic. They had come across the Tower of Conjuration, where they, upon reaching the top and getting pummeled by some living Bigsby's hands, they opened a portal that allowed them to go to this pocket demi-plane where a bunch of hags were calling home, and they talked to them. They says, hey, we gotta find this little thing, this little inscription. They're like, we'll give it to you, but for a price. Our group's like, hey, we've got memories to spare, lady. If you want them, we got them. So they were making exchanges for these important memories that they had for different things, such as the inscription, which was one of the different steps to a ritual they have to perform to get inside the main tower and to the Mythalar, as well as healing some of their other party members from a magical disease called the Arcane Blight, which eventually would turn you into a Nothic if not taken care of properly. After that, they left, and then they made their way to the next tower, the Tower of the one that lets you see into the future.
You got it.
Is it evocation?
No.
No. You said it and I couldn't hear you, sorry.
So it's the D.
Divination. I thought it started with an E because they all do. Divination. In there they found this large orb that had eyes floating around inside of it, and upon touching it and asking a question, Liliana received a vision of where this inscription could possibly be now that it wasn't within the wall of its own tower. and was able to avoid the eye extraction that happens upon touching and asking these eyes to find things for you. And then they made their way out of the tower as the orb watched them leave. And that's where we are currently. You were starting to make your way to the north ish direction of where you are currently. So you started in this tower here, the Silver Light Tower. And as you start making your way towards a different tower that was not on your radar because it's not emitting a light that would be similar to the other towers, but seems to be where this inscription has ended up, you do end up passing this large hole in the ground as you continue walking your way over there. And if it doesn't spark anybody's interest, you also walk past a large, what seems like a large marketplace area with all these different buildings in it. Otherwise, you continue on to this tower. As you approach, this conical tower is held relatively upright by a ring of arched buttresses. Expressionless humanoid figures stand in silence around it. The roof has a large, ragged hole in which something large smashed through it. And these armored humanoids standing in front of this tower that are motionless look the same as the ones that were within the Tower of Abjuration that were standing around that giant anvil. They have this, their skin is blue, but it's not like physical skin. It looks like that same arcane energy that made up the giant hands that were pummeling you in that last tower.
Do you think those guys are gonna let you guys in?
Doubtful. Nothing here has really been that friendly to us. So I think we should be ready for a fight when we try to go inside.
Trevor, shut up. Let me focus.
He passes out from being yelled at.
Always so mean to that poor
My shield
sneaky
activates
boy.
and I block the harsh words.
You're supposed to be this. You're the word slinger. You're supposed to sling the words, not prevent them. How should we proceed?
It might be just easiest if I'll just go ahead, and if they attack, we destroy them. And I'll start heading towards the door with 3 following behind me.
Yes, as you start to approach the door, you see this large iron door behind them that is the base of this building. As you do so, you hear in your mind, "Stop, leave the area."
We come here on official business by Iriel Larthar, the Lich of the city, and I come with a Yithrin defender as proof that we need to access this tower.
Give me persuasion.
Natural 20.
Ooh, starting off strong.
Let's go.
Which will be a 21 if it matters.
Yeah, you see they were at attention, and they kind of put their swords down to the 3 that have swords put their swords down to the sides. We were instructed not to allow any in this tower. There is danger inside that cannot be released into the city.
We are more than capable of handling any danger. Were you informed of what the danger is?
No.
Well, we have business in this tower, so we will deal with the danger inside as part of our business as well.
You are allowed to proceed with Iriel Larthus's word. And they stand aside.
there's gonna be danger inside. Be on the lookout. And I'll start going up to the iron door.
Does it look like Heinlein will be able to fit at all?
No. He's a giant at this point.
I expect I am not involved in a good eighth to a quarter of this adventure right now. So
I've been thinking about your predicament. I could turn you into something like a mammoth or something along those lines. If you would like to come in, help with this danger.
Mammoth wouldn't fit in either.
why would you suggest a mammoth?
I feel like a mammoth isn't as tall as 20-something feet. I don't know. It's shorter.
Giants ride mammoths, so...
Giants ride mammoths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big is a mammoth?
They were
Mammoth.
They were much larger. If you remembered all the fight we had against it.
Well, that was a Oliphant, but they're still about that size.
All right.
It gives you a...
Okay. Sorry. I was like, what is it?
Here, I'll get an official word for you.
I can find a different creature. I just will need a minute instead. That's if Heinlein would even actually want to do that.
I mean, go ahead and keep checking for stuff that you might consider, but I think for this place in particular, I might sit outside still and wait to guard, just because we know there's hostiles right here in these blue guys. I don't want anything happening to our straggler, basically.
Right. Do we maybe Liliana can convince them to fight with us, since they're supposed to protect from the danger? It's a stretch, but maybe.
I will say, as far as the mammoth goes, they are 9 to 11 feet tall, but think of putting an elephant inside of a building, but they're bigger.
Right, but I was like 9 to 11 feet tall versus the
so
22.
Theoretically, he could stand in there, but it would be hard for him to move, is essentially what would be.
Yeah.
The mathematical logic is sound, it's the rest of it that doesn't essentially work.
What level can I even polymorph up to?
It's up to the CR.
Is it like half my level or something? How does CR work?
No, I think... polymorph,
I think it's your level in CR.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say? Half?
It's your level in CR. So up to your level.
Oh, up to level 10. Wow, sweet. Or up to CR 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Well, you let me know.
I know we have more towers to get through too. So like this for right now, while we know that these guys are here, I think it just makes sense for me to keep lookout still.
Okay, that's fine. Just know that I have it for the future if you want it.
All right, Liliana, as you approach this large iron door, you can see the handle on it, but as you go to pull it, it doesn't move at all. As you kind of look around the door a little bit, you can tell it's been welded from the outside to stay shut.
Oh. Heinlein, could you kick this door down? It's welded shut.
Does it look like it kicks in? That's the question.
If you hit it hard enough.
Okay. All right. I'll try and hit it hard enough.
Any door will go any direction you want if you hit it hard enough.
Oh gosh, what do you want me to do with this? Do you think I'm gonna succeed? I kicking it in, I guess.
Rolling an armed strike on it.
Unarmed Sturaiku. Okay.
Depending on what the danger inside is, we might be able to fight them out here.
Good point.
I got a 26.
That'll hit a door, do damage.
7.
A big hit. You curl your toes back as to stop from jamming them back into your own foot, and it like the door, but it holds.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. The tower's made out of stone, correct?
Obsidian, yes.
Okay. I mean, unless we have other options, I can make us a new doorway.
What level would that be?
4th.
I can drop a second on knock if we think it'll work.
I wonder. I mean, the question is, are you willing to waste a second level spell, just in case it being weld shut makes it no longer openable in that fashion?
Yeah. Does it say anything about it just being like barred as opposed to locked?
Yeah, it says that it's stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. It seems very likely that it should work, but you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's essentially the same as if they just had a bar on the other side that we didn't have access to. It would do something similar to it.
Screw it, I'll try it. I'd rather you have a 4th level. I will cast knock on the door.
All right. Is there a range on knock? Oh, you have to like physically knock on it, don't you?
This object you can see within range. Range/area is 60 feet.
Okay. Who's closest to the door?
3 and I.
Okay,
I guess technically because I just got done kicking it in, so I'll be near it.
So Heinlein would be closest. So you cast your knock, and you hear the faint knocking of a hand, and then just an explosive as the doors fly inward. And standing inside in the darkness is just this behemoth of a creature that's, at the sound of the kick, seems to have come to the door. It's like just hulking muscle, blue all over, with this frog-like face as it leaps towards Heinlein's foot. Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
Yes, let's roll initiative.
What's it gonna do to Heinlein's foot?
Probably eat it.
It's gonna hump it like a dog.
That's what I was worried about.
My leg is not another one of you. Get off.
That's a 15 for me.
A 15 for Orlean. Oh, is that the case?
A 12.
12 for Felicity, who isn't on this map yet because I forgot to add her.
Ooh.
Where is... Well, map is a loose term. It's just a thing for me to put tokens on.
It's a map. I got an 11.
See it. 11 for Heinlein. Felicity down and add a turn for... what did Felicity get again?
A 12.
12. Okay. And then Liliana and 3.
Liliana got a 15. Actually
very
rolled well.
Good.
3 rolled better. He got an 18.
Ooh, 18. Very good. So for the purposes of Heinlein kicking a door, I'll say Liliana and 3 are 10 feet away. And then Felicity and Orlean are well enough back that they don't necessarily have to worry about it directly. But let's get some tunes going.
Ooh.
Is this good too? Sure. All right, so
Saturday morning tune. Idle.
To start off, we have 3 as this thing is leaping towards Heinlein.
So I just want to make sure. If 3 runs up to this thing, is he going to be blocking the entire doorway for everyone else?
No.
Okay. And then 3's going to run up and punch it.
All right.
That's a 26 and a 14.
A 26 will hit.
Yeah, I figured. 13 damage from 3.
13 damage from 3 as he punches into this large creature. And after 3, it becomes Liliana's turn.
Does Orlin have a higher initiative bonus than me?
You both have 15. What's your dex modifiers?
Mine's a 0.
My dex score is a 60.
Okay, so Orlin would be first.
Okay, sorry. So the thing got kicked. Looks like a blue frog.
Yes, very large.
I'm gonna go easy this first round because I actually am lower on spells than I realized. And I'm going to Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. What kind of save does it have to make?
A wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I don't have to roll a d20. Why am I rolling a d20?
15.
That fails.
Oh, look at Orlin.
I'm actually doing things. 8 necrotic damage.
Hey,
As
it's
the
a cantrip. What can you ask for?
Tendrily, ghostly hands come up and rake some damage off.
Rake that damage. All right. Anything else for you? You're about 30 feet away from it at this point, I'll say.
That's fine. I'm gonna try to stay within that range.
Okay, sounds good. Liliana, you're within 10 feet of this thing that's now in combat with 3.
I am also going to run up and attack it, hopefully still leaving room for Heinlein to swing down if he needs as well.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to be doing both main hand attack and a bonus action attack. Ooh, that first one's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
The second one may hit a 16.
16 does hit as well.
Cool. Okay, so the first one is a d6, 2d6.
And if there's different kinds of damage, let me know what kinds you got.
Yes, I will do that. So for the critical one, we have 11 bludgeoning damage, which is magical. And then 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
Ooh, and then the second one is another 9 magical bludgeoning.
Very good. Liliana just runs in and bashes this thing twice with her magical flail. Mace.
Mace.
All right. That goes into Felicity's turn then.
Kind of standing between Heinlein's legs, but still kind of behind him. Felicity is going to shoot a firebolt.
A firebolt, all right.
For 22 to hit.
22 hits. For 10 damage. 10 damage.
And then for my bonus action, my Force Ballista is going to shoot at it as well. For 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Cool. What's nice. Really crappy damage again. Another 10. 10 force damage, and it gets knocked back 5 feet.
All right, and gets knocked back into the building it came out of. Which does, unfortunately, kind of give it cover from Highland being so tall. So it's only a quarter, so it's not a ton of cover.
Okay.
It does go to you. I would say I will offer, it's not a great offer, the option to go prone to get full attack on it, but it'd be a disadvantage because you're prone. So, or you can just take the +2 AC on your against you.
I don't want to go. This is awkward because like if I go prone, I take up a lot of space. I know I just and everyone's just like already up there. I feel like I'm just gonna be like I'm jabbing underneath the bed or something. So I think I'm gonna take the cover.
Okay.
And just do the 2 hits.
Probably the better option.
I have range. I might have longer range just because of how big I am, so I'm not too worried about that. But I am gonna go for 2 hits with just my sword and see what I can do. And if this doesn't work, maybe I get out the spear and I start just jabbing. Start jabbing. One of them is a 15.
That's gonna miss.
And the other one is a 24.
That one will hit.
Eight. It is magical. It's 8 slashing damage. And that is it. That's Icewind.
Yeah, Heinlein, like, he can't get his sword in the right spot on the first swing in there, but the second one he just jabs up in there and ends up spearing this creature with the sword. As it lets out this mighty groan, it's its turn. And it's going to leap back out at Liliana since she is right there in front of it, and she's small and easy to eat. So the first thing it's going to go for is its bite. It's only a 10.
Nope.
So it doesn't get its jump right after taking this big hit from Heinlein, and it brings forward these 2 hulking hands that have these 2 long curved bone protrusions off them as it tries to claw you twice. The first one is a probably won't hit, but a 15.
Nope.
Second one. Oh, it's rolling bad. Another 15. As it's just not able to quite find its footing as it leaps back out of this building at you. And has to take another round of assault as 3 gets his turn now at the top of the order.
Okay, so 3 is going to take another 2 fist attacks on it.
All right.
I got a 24 and a 21 to hit.
Both will hit.
That's a total of. If it's important, I don't think 3's attacks are magical.
They're not.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized that.
Yeah, no worries.
6 plus 8 for a total of 14 damage.
14 damage.
I rolled like shit on all of those damage.
As this huge thing just jumps at you through just with both of his fists. And it lands in time for Orlin to take his turn.
Okay, so I realized at the end of last session I summoned 2 specters.
You
so
did?
I'm gonna remember to use them this time.
All right.
So I am gonna still be lame and do a Toll the Dead.
Fair enough.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
It fails this time.
Awesome. 8,
With a
9, 10, 11 necrotic damage this time.
All right.
And then I'm going to send my 2 specters in to go for the life drain attack. So it's 2 d20s. Let's see here. A nat 1, which is going to miss, and a... what did I get? A 15.
15 just hits?
Just hits? Perfect. Okay, so that's 3d6. 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11. Another 11. I think it's necrotic damage.
Yep. All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Then it is Liliana's turn with this thing standing over you, just drool coming out of its frog-like mouth, but it has these sharp teeth inside of it as well.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
it worked.
Can I also get a Constitution saving throw?
Yep, it failed it. I took care of it already.
Okay, cool.
Since it worked well enough last time, I'm just gonna hit it twice again. I think both of those are gonna hit. That's a 19 and a 23.
Both hit.
6, 8.
That thing doesn't really matter anyways. I always forget.
3 radiant damage. And then 15 bludgeoning damage, magical.
And that's from just the first hit?
That's both of them combined. Sorry.
Okay, both of them combined.
Yes.
The thing staggers back, but it like pulls itself back out of the building to take a hit from Liliana, or Felicity now, sorry.
But yeah, same as before. Gonna shoot him with firebolt.
Shoot him with fire.
For a what is that? A 30 to hit?
That'll hit.
$19 fire damage.
19 fire damage. Math is hard. Okay.
And for my bonus action and my is going to be my force ballista. That's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Eight, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 force damage, and it's knocked.
Yeah, you see this little cannon with a hand crawl forward and shoot it right in the chest, and it goes flying back into this building, and you hear crashing noise as it crashes amongst the debris inside, and it doesn't seem to be getting back up.
Well, that was simple enough.
Yeah, you look around to the 6 guards of this tower, and they're all just standing idle.
Do you know if it was just the one? I'm saying to the guards.
We were only told to not let all people inside.
I'm going to just on the iron doors, just like hit it with my mace just to make a bunch of noise to try and lure anything down, and then wait 30 seconds or so to see if anything else shows up.
Already told the dead.
Yeah, you don't hear anything approaching you.
I want to go see what that thing was. See if I can figure out what that thing was.
Do a...
Ooh,
it's always weird with monsters.
Can I assist Felicity, because I like to collect monster parts anyways?
I imagine it's probably Arcana.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Either Arcana or just straight intelligence with advantage, because
guide
Orland's helping.
myself?
You can also guide yourself, yes.
Gotta find a D4. Hold on. I forgot I prepared guidance today. Uh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 9.
15. You've heard about
24.
24. Okay.
It was a 15 on the die with I rolled an 11 and then a 4 with guidance, and then it's a plus 9.
Yeah, these are you've heard of things that reproduce by implanting humanoids with their eggs or infecting them. This is a slad. It's a blue version of one, obviously, being its coloration.
Did anybody get hit by this thing?
No.
No.
Good. It implants its eggs inside humans.
Zavrosh.
I don't want eggs in me again.
I'm pointing toward it for him to collect egg samples.
Yeah.
To keep him busy.
He'll do that as you go look amongst the tower.
Is there anything else on this base level? Like, what does it look like once we get inside with this thing?
So it seems like a not a welcoming area, but like a lobby, if you will, for us modern folk. There's like a desk in the front, and there's like different charts of, as you look closer to them, they're pretty decayed and faded, but you can see some things that talk about different star charts that would have been from the time period of the falling of the city. As well as you're looking around, give me a d20 roll.
18.
An 18. Another person, give me another d20 roll.
Got it. 7.
7. You all, as you're looking around, you also see a large, it almost looks like a diagram of this magical orb or sphere that's like has almost like solar flares coming off of it. That's being held up by this clawed podium. And you're able to, well, in Draconic, if Liliana reads it, you'd be able to see that it's talking about the Mythalar and how it's able to hold up the city, keep it aloft, as well as charge magical items and control the weather.
I would explain that to everyone. It's a diagram of the Mythalar. Can charge magic items through it, keeps the city flying, also can control the weather. Probably why Oriel was targeting it.
Controls this whole ship, town, city. Makes it float.
Yes. I don't know if it's that part of it is broken now because it's obviously not floating.
Right, yes. I just hope when we get there, it's not for nothing.
Well, I mean, Dolan, I think between you and I, we can. If anything needs fixing, we can fix it.
Right.
Could be other things. Why this city is no longer afloat than the Mythalar.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I'm assuming there's like a staircase leading up or something like that.
Yes, there is.
Cool. I'll start heading upstairs then.
Yeah, you start making your way up in these different floors. Again, lots of wreckage, lots of you see more star charts and like journals talking about different phases of the moon and things. As you continue your way all the way up to the tippy top, because that's what all these towers are about, is the top.
Yeah, just like as we're going up, definitely just like cursory glances into each of the rooms. Like every door we come in, poke a head in. Nope, everything's just right. Okay, keep moving up until we find the wreckage.
You start to crest the top floor. As you do so, a large telescope dominates a 30-foot diameter circular chamber at the top of the tower. Gazing into the telescope's eyepiece is a hulking frog-like biped in wizard's robes that pays no mind as it mumbles to itself. Adamantine shields cover the observatory's windows. A large chunk of stone from another building has crashed through the roof and embedded itself in the floor like a jagged stone knife. The intriguing fragment bears a strange inscription on one side.
What color is this frog creature?
It is... Do you have a light on? Actually, no, wait, I forgot. Every building here is lit up all the time. It's green.
And it's not paying Liliana any attention?
Nope, and you weren't quiet coming up here.
Absolutely not. Liliana's not quiet on the best of days.
It keeps looking into its eyepiece and then it'll like mumble to itself, just not in the right spot yet. And it's like writing stuff down, ink and quill onto some parchments, and then goes back into looking.
I think Liliana would step to the side, but like as she would, like motioning for Orlin and Felicity to come up, but definitely giving them like a weird look, like to let them know that something's up as they're moving up the stairs as well. But I would be moving over towards the inscription, so if nothing else, I can get that before shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Yes, as you move forward, you can see, like, on this large frog head, there's, like, they have these little pair of of glasses. This little, what are those called? Pinch snip glasses? Is that the right word? It's something like that. But these just little circular ones that sit at the end of this frog snout as it looks over them through the telescope. And again, not paying attention to you as you are like not very sneakily sneaking towards the inscription. Yeah, you can get close enough without it turning its attention to you that you're able to read. Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. I can repeat that if you need, because I fucked it up.
Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue.
Yes. Oh, sorry, that's not the whole thing. That's just one sentence of it. So, let me read it again. Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. Shed a secret about yourself for all to hear.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sorry. What are these inscriptions for exactly? Like,
Yes,
I get that it's to get us to the Mythalar, but do we have to split it between us? Only one person can do all of them?
we're not sure of that last part, but it's sort of like a ritual that will either shut down the force field or let us through it. The force field that surrounds the Mythalar. Can't remember if you were here to discover that.
I don't know if Felicity was. I wasn't, but I don't
No,
know.
we kind of brushed under the rug as Heinlein catching Felicity up on everything. No. Yeah, we might have.
Yeah, she wasn't there for that. So there's a large force field that surrounds the main spire and the Mythalar within the city. That these steps are apparently part of a ritual that you can use to shut it down. As far as if one person has to do all of them or if multiple people can, you haven't figured that out yet.
We also
and you know you have to go to the gate, which is one of the arms of that pillar that goes into the prison district.
Yeah, there's a specific spot. We learned that from the hags.
Do any one of us fit all of these criteria so far?
And you might want to read all of them because I think Dido's missing one or two of them.
Yes, so we have first, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak. Second, summon a flame in the palm of your hand. Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. Shed a secret about yourself for all to hear. And then eighth, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume poison. So we are obviously missing steps in there, but that's what we have so far.
I mean, it doesn't go from 3 to 8.
And we found the eighth one first. That was the orange tower. And then we went clockwise around and found the first. And now we've been finding them in order.
Okay. That eighth one does not sound very appealing.
No.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer to start with. As this conversation is happening, the green slide still just doing his thing over in the corner.
Yep, still looking at the telescope, taking notes, wandering around, thinking to itself. Not paying attention to you.
Without saying anything, Liliana's just gonna like motion over towards it in a questioning look of like, should we do anything?
It could have answers. It seems very astute. We took down the last one. If it gets feisty.
Excuse me.
At that point.
As you say excuse me towards it, it like looks startled for a moment. And then again, this thing is also pretty big, but it's like wearing these wizard robes and things, and it turns and looks at you and like puts its hands up and just goes
No, we're not here to harm you.
What are you here for then?
We're just a fellow researcher, interested in your studies. You seem quite focused.
Oh, it like starts to lower its arms a little bit. So you're a researcher of astrology.
Not astrology per se, no.
Then how were we interested? Are you interested in my research?
I'm interested in all sciences and magics.
All right.
What are you, looking for?
I'm looking for a way to get myself out of here so I can stop being a possible danger to the city.
Oh. Why are you such a danger to this city?
Well, look at me. I've become one of those monsters. Speaking of, how'd you get past the one that was in here with me? I've locked it in here for a reason.
Oh.
He took care of it.
Oh, well, are you here to take care of me too? Is that what your plan is?
No, but, you think you'll find the answer to your question in the stars?
Looking for a place where I can project myself out of this tower so that I can live happily away from here and other people.
Before you became this, Slard, you said Slard.
I didn't say that.
No, Felicity. I'm motioning toward
okay.
Felicity.
Okay.
What were you?
I was just another wizard here at Deathrin. Human.
Were you...
Oh, sorry, he said human at the end?
Yes.
Okay. Were you born of this world, or are you from the astral sea?
No, I was born here. I was, well, not here, because who knows where we are now. I was from Nithril, the country that Deathrin was part of before it took to the sky. Well, still part of, but it just wasn't attached physically
Never mind.
anymore.
I forgot that this used to reside in this plane. I was just gonna banish him and send him wherever the fuck.
Yeah, no, this is from Toril. Is that the planet that we're on?
Hmm.
What happened to the creature that infected you?
Well, apparently you killed it.
Oh, it was the same one.
Yes.
How did that get here?
We were doing experiments on transporting things from other worlds, and one thing leads to another, and you have a loose lad running loose in your tower, and you have to get it welded shut so it doesn't get out and infect the whole city. You know how it goes.
Classic.
Yes, of course.
You don't happen to know the steps to the ritual to enter the Lich's Tower, do you?
Oh, the steps to the right of the Arcane Octad? No.
Unfortunate. Okay.
It's not knowledge one would have access to all of it at the same time unless you're high enough up.
Would you know how the ritual would need to be performed?
At the gate, whoever's trying to get in can perform it. Shut down the force field for a time.
If we were to find someone who's capable of opening it, are they able to let us in as well, or would we have to?
It shuts
partake?
down the whole force field until it gets turned on again. Yes.
Thank you. Well, it's very fascinating research you have there.
Thank you.
We can leave you to it. If we come across something of interest to you, we'll let you know.
Yes, please do. You can, yeah. Just don't touch anything on your way out. It's very important instruments. I know you're a man of science and all, but you can't trust everybody or anybody off the street for that matter.
Of course.
So just
You
turns
say
around,
don't touch, and now I want to.
puts his hands behind its back as it looks into this telescope again.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn around.
Yep, just leave.
I don't touch anything.
All right, you guys leave and get back outside. Heinlein, Zavros has extracted some eyes and the claw, like one of the claws, because they're pretty large. He doesn't take any eggs. The eggs
What?
are messed up.
No.
Do you want slab
I'm-
eggs to be hatched in your bed?
I was gonna say Heinlein would just if Felicity said like their objective is to put eggs in you, I would have been like, you're not taking eggs.
Wait, so but I assume the reason they implant them in people is because that's how they grow. I figure an internet egg would be.
All right, Orlin, do you really want slab eggs? I'll let you have them if you really want them.
Well, now you're just gonna have them come to life on me, so no.
Like you said, they have to be in people.
All right, fine, I'm taking them.
All right. Yeah.
Orlin pops a hard-boiled slat egg. Next thing you know, he's a mother.
Yes,
Do
slab
a
eggs.
Grogu and just start eating slat eggs.
You get a claw, the eyes, and some kind of liquid that comes from it as well. I thought this would be useful, maybe.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Passes out.
Should we head to the next tower, I guess?
Yes.
Yes. 3, do you know
Yes.
what this large glass dome holds next to us?
A large glass
Large.
dome, I believe I told you, is where they make pets at. If you would like to go
The
into
menagerie.
one.
Oh, okay. I
Yes,
had
the
forgotten what it
menagerie.
was. Okay,
If you-
that's less interesting then.
If you were looking for, and he raises both of his hands and does air quotes, next tower, the one closest to here, I do not see standing any longer.
I was about to make a quip about how he might be more coming to life than he might think, but now I'm concerned about this missing tower.
Yes. As we've been traveling, or even does Heinlein see like ruins of what could have been a tower? Because some of them have been pretty beat up.
There's a lot of ruined towers.
Okay.
But we know approximately the location it would be at, so maybe we can find where, if there's like a tower fallen in that spot, and then like scavenge the area, see maybe if it like has a not direction it fell, or
Yeah,
'Cause it should be here-ish, right?
yeah.
3 can lead you over there. He would know where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So you'd be. Oh, yep.
I did have a thought. I don't know if anyone else wants to. There may or may not be useful things left in that market that we passed by. It's a bit of a detour, but just throwing that out there as an option. If any of the magical goods may have survived until now.
I had a similar thought as well. Could
Oh,
I
yes.
don't mind taking a look.
If you're referring to magical items, I guess as we were passing it, I thought there'd be no point in going for food or something, because it'd all be to waste by now.
Oh, yes, the Bazaar of the Bazaar. It is a great location to get all of your needs.
Sounds like it would probably have magical things in it.
Let's
to the
go.
bazaar?
He starts walking.
Is it just me? And this is booming, so I can't like really be quiet. But does 3 seem overly eager to go to this bazaar?
Perhaps we should change our mind.
He sounded like he was about to burst into a jingle.
He stops and does the old PlayStation 1 turn where you have to turn in the same spot.
Yeah.
Would you no longer like to go shopping?
Oh no, that's fine. We can go, I suppose.
Does the weird turn back around and continues walking.
As long as Avros has that cube, it's a lot easier for everyone to maintain. When it comes down to it, if we need me and to go into one of those towers, if we think it's too dangerous, I was thinking about the different kinds of animals I've seen, what might work. And I think it might actually be kind of interesting.
Giant walrus.
Giant walrus. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
Would it be fitting?
Glad we're on the same wavelength.
Just, we'll have to be careful of stairs if you're gonna be a walrus.
Why?
Okay. I don't know how well they would navigate.
It would be rough terrain for a giant walrus.
It's fine if it's right. I need to, as the one of us who has gone head to head with that beast, I feel as though it has the strength to climb some stairs.
That's a string. You'll just have a speed of 10 going upstairs.
I was already taking the risk of having a speed of 20, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah, something for your pocket. And you follow after 3, who's already 2 blocks ahead of you.
He's so excited to get there. I've never seen him move so quickly.
In years, thousands of years. So you make your way into this area, a large market hall. And it is this area here, or this whole area actually. A large market hall sits at one end of this plaza. Its 4 broken towers leaning inward. Faded pennants hang above the entrance, frozen stiff. A loud clatter resounds from within the hall.
Somebody
Where is it you would like to go?
I mean, are there specific magic shops? Do they have like a directory of sorts?
No.
You remember
there is the Hall of Silk. There is this large building that has all of your general goods. There is another here. Let me get a generator.
There's a potion
Go find the
shop.
directory. Like a mall directory.
We have the Soul Stone, the Book of Riddles, the large bunyip. Any of those sound interesting to you? There is a Cinnabon over there.
We'll get that on the way out. We don't want sticky fingers when we're shopping.
All right. I love Cinnabon.
About one of those pretzels.
No, we don't allow pretzels in Ythrin.
I mean, if we're looking for magic things, the riddle one or the soul stone?
The Book of Riddles or the Soul Stone. Yes. Which one?
Where might we find potions?
Potions. At the Tall Nymph.
The tall nymph.
Enticing.
Sorry, strange names this generator gave me. And I didn't want to generate again. I mean, the directory. Let's go. He begins leading you over. You hear it's a ton of noise coming from this large central building where 3 said a lot of the general things were. But you make your way over towards this a smaller building. It's got a large chunk out of the top, like the top corner of it's just missing. And the sign's just in the ground for this place called the Tall Nymph.
Oh, I can just look into it then.
Yeah, if you want to just look into it.
Yeah.
Much like the majority of the city, a lot of things are smashed, but give me a... We'll call it a D100 roll.
A D100. D100, it's a 69.
Nice.
69. You do see there is
Nicest result.
one vial that landed perfectly in the like one of the walls had a chunk fall out of it, and the bottle just poof, right into that hole and didn't smash against the wall when the city fell, and it is still intact with some liquid inside.
Am I able to reach in and get it?
I mean, you can put your hand through this hole and make it a little bit bigger if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right, you do it.
Start to...
Yeah, like you don't even have to punch them multiple times. You just put your hand through once and it's big enough. This building's not holding together very well. You're able to pull this potion out of its hole.
It's like this tiny little bottle in my big meaty hands.
Trying your absolute best to either not drop it or squish it.
Yeah.
Probably
No,
the squish.
It's just like holding a little berry. I'm gonna hand it to someone.
Orlin. I feel like
Oh,
Orlin's
okay,
a
let
good place
me-
to start with.
Can I try and investigate what it is, or like Arcana or something?
Yeah.
I have identify people.
Orlin can roll an Arcana first, see if he gets it off of that. As Heinlein hands you this potion vial. It has a brown, silver, and gray layers resembling bands of stone.
It's a 19.
This is a potion of climbing.
Potion of climbing. I'll say that out loud.
That explains why I was at the Tall Nymph.
Must be.
Very.
Who wants to hold on to it until it needs use?
I'll hang on to it.
All right.
I can already climb, so I don't need it.
I think Zavros already has one too, if he hasn't used it by
It's
now.
just a potion of climbing, not a potion of spider.
Yep, just climbing.
Okay.
If anything else, you can just pop that in me while I'm a walrus.
That is a good
Very
idea.
good point.
Stabs will not be an issue for you. All right, where to next?
What would you like to purchase?
I don't know. To be honest, I'm already worn out. This has been a big day.
It has been quite a long day, yes.
Big day of shopping.
You want to try and find the broken tower?
I mean, if would there be any shops for like just other magical knickknacks or trinkets or sundry?
Want magical knickknacks or trinkets, you can go to the main bazaar. As he points to this large building where the sound is coming from. Sounds like they have some real deals in there today.
Are you paid by them? Is this a sponsorship?
This is like a
thing?
subroutine of his.
Parts for Yithrin Defenders aren't cheap. You need to get sponsors.
I can tell you're a frequent visitor of Build-A-Bot Workshop.
Brush off some of the rust, and it's just like a trademark bazaar of the bazaar on the side of him.
His name is Bob.
Oh no!
Do something.
All right, let's head there then.
All right, follow me. Don't dawdle. He starts walking over there.
I don't go like more than 15 minutes without looking for the nearest bench at all times.
They're all smashed.
Felicity's walking, but she's reading the book she stole from the hag as she's
Ooh.
walking.
Did I tell you what that was?
No. Because this is the first time I pulled it out since I actually took it.
Roll a d20 for me.
6.
6. This book, how do I want to do this?
Captures your soul. Give me a...
Yeah, it sucks your soul in. It has instructions on how to whittle a branch from the nether oak into a wand.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
since you got two people that are able to do that, you're able to do that.
Kind of had an idea of how to make a wand since I've made a couple before, but this has complete instructions.
Andy.
Not that I heard you say that. I feel like that was in your head. I don't know.
No, she said that out loud.
Oh.
Then handy. All right. You make your way towards this larger building. 3 stops outside of like the big arched doors. Go on in.
I feel like this is a trap.
He's the most interested in this place.
After you, everybody.
This is a trap.
As you just hear like things fall, like rubble falling and being smashed inside.
We also hear 3 just... As we
I think
enter.
he's got like a 40% share in the stocks here.
Oh god.
Harry, do you know what's making that noise?
No, it usually isn't making that noise in there when I have been here
How often did you shop here?
every day. No.
So he stopped for
whenever-
lunch.
Whenever the master needed me to get things for him.
Have you ever heard him talk about the master before?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Why,
it's the
did you
same
need
guy who
more?
made him in 6. He's mentioned it.
3's being lippy today. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's his subroutine, this place. He's just...
Brings
He
out
has
the
an
worst.
advert.
The mall always brings out the worst in everyone.
He's a mall rat.
Liliana will open up the door.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I guess
like,
that answers the
you walk
question.
inside, and like they're not doors; they're just like large archways. But as you make your way in, you see like a big poof of dust come out from one of the, like, because there's different levels to this area. It's like a giant mall. You see a large cloud of dust come out from one of the floors as like the second level is just crumbling apart as this enormous iron creature is just walking through this building, smashing things. And as you look at it, it's as tall as Heinlein, but it has no head, and it's just like smashing things and flailing as it's walking around.
Is Heinlein able to go in here, or does it just open up once you get inside?
You'd be able to go in. The doors are tall enough.
All right.
Does this look like a tomb tapper? Because we saw a dead version of it when we came into the city.
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have the same like pear-shaped body. It's like built to look like a straw. It looks like it was made. It's made out of iron, and it looks like it was made to be like a buff human.
This a friend of yours, 3?
Scanning. I cannot tell without its facial recognition.
Does it look like it's supposed to have a head?
Can I
Yes,
look
it looks
around
like-
for a head?
It looks like it was broken off. You look around, you don't see a head.
Could its head maybe
you know
be in
what? I think I know where it is.
the ice caves above us?
Possibly. That was a head made of iron.
Does it proportionally look like it could fit this thing in front of us? Like how big it was?
You can assume that was its head. It has the same coloration to its iron as well and everything, and the same like design built into it.
Theoretically.
Yes.
I don't know how big the tunnels were. Would Heinlein be able to walk back into the tunnels?
I don't think so. I think the tunnels are
Okay.
only 15 feet tall.
Okay. That was going to be my suggestion, was then Heinlein would just go back and retrieve the head and bring it back
Let me
here.
double check it for you, but I'm pretty sure it was only 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were 30 feet, but the tunnels were only 10 to 15. So,
Yeah.
like the rooms were bigger. But,
That's a way too long of a trip just to be like on all fours.
yeah.
What is the state of the room we're in?
Just destruction. This thing's been in here for a while, you can tell, and it's just flailing.
I don't think we're gonna find anything useful in here. We'd have to look very hard.
I don't know. There are some good deals. You would just have to get past this thing. Just another shopper.
Does this thing seem like... Does it seem aware of its surroundings at all?
No, it just seems like it just walks into things and then starts flailing its arms to make space for itself to continue to move.
I don't think it'll be much of a threat. As
We
long as
can
we
probably look around it.
keep a wide berth.
Yeah, just avoid the second floor. Seems because that's where it is, right? On the second floor?
No, like it walked through the second floor, but it's on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know if you guys think this is a good idea or not, but when we're doing the ritual, maybe someone is able to try and lure this thing out of the building, cause a distraction.
Can you ping where we're at right now, Baka?
Yes, I can. You are currently in this building.
And where? Okay.
Yes, where Purple Ring is.
I mean, it's a possibility to do that.
I'm sorry, we want to guide the...
I was thinking maybe we just somehow get it to get outside of this building where it's contained. If it starts causing a ruckus and distracts those R-bots. Well, we do the ritual in a different area.
Yes, I mean that sounds like a good plan.
I don't know how we would get it out without forcing it out, but
It looks like it had to walk through one of the arches to smash it up, but yeah, you would have to figure out a way to get it to move in the direction you want it.
I could send it messages. I don't know if it can
can-
get messages without a head.
but is
I can teleport it twice.
Oh, yeah, you would have to,
Moderately far.
you just need it in the
140 feet.
it could be just in the bazaar, smash it I think, and that'd be fine.
I want to look for magic items.
Yeah, same. Staying away from the thing.
Yeah.
Give me D100 rolls.
Ooh. Each person
100.
or...
Each person that wants to look, but if you do look, I will say there is a chance this thing's going to hit you even if you're trying to avoid it.
Okay.
Just because of its size and its erratic behavior.
All right.
YOLO.
52.
52.
55.
55. Let me write these down so I can get each of you at a time. So Orlin had a 52. Felicity had a 55.
Liliana got a 96.
Ooh.
I only got
69.
an 87.
87.
Ooh, that's still pretty good though.
Yeah.
If it's like normal magic item tables.
So let's start with Orlin. Orlin, as you're digging around in like a kiosk area, you find another potion that got caught up in some cloth, so it didn't fall when the city hit. And you find, easy enough for you to figure out, you find a potion of water breathing.
Okay.
And give me a dexterity save.
Oh gosh. All right. Dex save. Hey, that's a really good roll. Let's see. 20 total.
20. Yeah, as you like are picking up this potion and looking at it, you hear crumbling from above you as this golem has just ripped part of the ceiling above you down with its fist, and you're able to roll out of the way as the rocks just crush this kiosk that you were just looking into. Felicity, it is now your turn. You got a 55.
Yes.
That's the wrong page. You find... let me do some further looking, because you find a scroll. A spell scroll. That's not the page I wanted. While I'm looking this up, you also give me a dexterity save.
A natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
Dang. Nice.
Yeah, you pick this up, and as you like just are backing up as you're reading it, and this fist just into the ground in front of you, as you barely pay attention to it. You have a spell for web, or spell scroll for web.
Ooh. It's a nice little utility.
Let me see if I can cast web.
You can.
Okay.
Because you're an artificer, so I hope so, because I looked up artificer spells. Liliana got a 96, you say. Give me your dexterity save.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. 13.
A 13. As this golem just goes on one foot and begins to spin, you are sideswiped by the foot itself. Where are you? I just had you up, dude. Why are you gone?
Yeah,
oh, there you are. Dude. So you're just gonna take a little bit of baby damage. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Your baby's gonna get hit.
I'm gonna hit your baby. We don't condone that on this channel. As you take, it's pretty actually not great damage. 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you like are digging through the rubble and you find this cloth, and as you grab onto it, you just get hit by this foot and you go careening, and you do get the cloth with you.
You said 18?
18, yes.
Okay.
And it seems to be some kind of robe. You're not sure what though.
Okay.
And then Heinlein, you're much easier hit, but I'll still give you the dex save because this thing can't see where it's going. So
I get hit. That's a 3.
Oh no.
Let me just double check the wording on this item so I don't give you bad information on it. I think I know what it does. I think I know. Sure, whatever. You go and you see this small, like, glistening orb among the wreckage, and you lean down and you touch it with your giant finger, and as you do so, you just get smacked in the back of the head with this fist.
Fucking sucker punch.
For 20 points of damage.
Oh, that's fine. I haven't been on any adventure yet. So
this thing like teeters from the force of its swing and continues to walk. And just you like put your hands in the back of your head with just your eyes vibrating, and you look, and this orb is just like floating in front of you.
It's just floating?
Yeah, just this little tiny orb floating in front of you.
Okay, I'll try to grab it, I guess.
Yeah, you grab it.
It's an orb of shrinking. Starts to
have this. You have this orb in your hand.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it. I'm not worried about what the fuck it is right now. It's just a pearl for me. I'm actually kind of pissed.
Fair enough.
Does it look like that thing could be tripped?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to.
Especially at your size.
I'm irritated now. I am abandoning my initial plan, and I'm gonna try and trip this thing.
Okay. Give
Well,
me.
then I found a piece of paper.
Give me an athletics check. So we're essentially doing a shove here.
Okay, 25.
It got... What's your modifier, sir? 24. So you are able to just like stick your foot out as it's walking past, and it just falls.
There! No more fucking worries!
This
Thing is down!
Give me a D4 roll, please.
1.
A 1. Liliana, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I thought it was going to be me.
As this
Yeah.
I had already pulled
golem's
up the
just
die.
falling, as you look up. Yeah, you look up and see just this massive creature falling towards you.
It's okay. 3's nearby, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
20 points of bludgeoning damage as you like try to jump out of the way, and it does hit you with one of its arms, but doesn't pin you underneath it. And it just pushes itself back up.
While it's down, I would try to like keep it down, I guess, so everyone can do what they're doing, and then when we leave, we'll leave. But like, this thing's irritated the hell out of me.
Yeah, do another,
My head's
another
fucking
athletics
killing.
check.
Athletics. 24.
Yeah, you beat it. It's
Okay.
You just pin it to the ground. It's like trying to push itself up, but can't.
I mean, if it's pinned down, I'll look in another kiosk.
All right,
I will
Roll.
as well.
roll me a d20.
14.
A 14, you say?
I rolled a 7.
Orlin, you aren't able to find anything that's still intact or here. Liliana, roll me a d4
Are we rolling to look for some more things?
if you'd like to.
3.
It's a d20 this time.
Oh,
You find 3 sapphires. Each seem to be worth 100 gold pieces.
Nice.
natural 20.
A natural 20. Unfortunately, that doesn't
Yeah,
help you too much.
mean
But
that
roll
much,
another
but-
d20.
Feels good though.
Another d20 if you didn't hear. Sorry.
Another d20? Okay.
Yep.
8.
An 8. Oh. So you find a piece of parchment.
More paper.
It's like it almost looks like a little trifold bulletin thing, and it's information on how to have your life extended indefinitely. The only thing you have to do is preserve your brain in a jar.
Interesting.
That's very interesting. Orlin, you
Yes.
like playing with body parts.
Well, what did you find?
It's how to preserve your life indefinitely by putting your brain in a jar.
Yeah, and it has like directions on how to get to a place that does it for you.
And where there's a place that does it. I think it's also a little bit of a brochure.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Is there like any images or anything? Like, does it kind of like, I don't know, does it resemble Scant in any way?
No,
I know
it
Scant
looks
is
like
like
a
an orb,
brain
but-
in a jar.
Okay.
Like you can physically see the brain.
Perhaps
yeah.
you may live forever, but it seems like a pointless, miserable existence.
I also found a spell scroll.
Yeah, I'm assuming we've moved out of the bazaar now, since we've seemed to have mostly picked it over.
Okay.
Or
Then I'll
like
let this.
moving out of the bazaar.
All right. Once they're gone, I'll get off this thing and let it do its shenanigans, and I'll walk off irritated.
Yeah. As you walk out, you just hear the smashing begin happening again.
Yeah.
I found you.
Suddenly got a migraine. I haven't had one of these in a long time.
Potion of water swimming. Fuck, what was water breathing? That's what it was called.
One of them.
I found a robe. It looked magical, but I don't know what it does.
You
Yeah, you
give
see-
me about 10 minutes. I can find out what it does.
As you hold up this robe, it's just absolutely covered in pockets.
Oh,
Ooh.
So
well,
now
I'll
we
still
know
take
what
the
it
10
does.
minutes. Yes, because Dido knows what it does, but I'll take the 10 minutes to cast Identify, so Felicity know for sure.
I might have described it wrong, but I'm keeping it that way. Yeah, you cast Identify. Does anybody want to do anything during this time or give her anything else Identify?
If anything
Um,
else.
Well, I guess I'll pull out the orb. Is it like floating in my palm? Is it just in my palm?
It's just in your palm.
Okay. I found this thing, this little marble. It was floating for a bit.
It's a marble to him. When he hands it to Felicity, is it like bigger than a marble?
You have to like use both your palms to hold it. It's not huge, but it's bigger than a marble. Yeah. So yeah, you cast Identify on these. Highland, your orb is the Drift Globe.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a command item you can speak, and it casts Daylight or another thing. I believe it's something to do with night, possibly.
Yeah, I think it's light or daylight.
Yes,
There's-
light or daylight. And daylight can only be used once per dawn. And you can use another command word to make it float in the air about 5 feet off the ground, and it follows you around within 60 feet. Like if you move out of 60 feet, it starts following you.
Would the darkness move along with that?
The light would.
Or the light, sorry. Light.
Yes. Yep. The light emits from the orb.
Okay.
And then this robe, Liliana, is the robe of useful items. Instead of it being its original patches, they're pockets you pull them out.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can deal with what's all on it, because I think it's a bunch of rolls. We can deal with that during the break.
Yes. Yeah, there's a bunch that are always on there, and then there's rolls for the others.
Both of these are quite good.
Yeah. I assume you give them back to their respectful finders.
Yes, I do.
All right. And 3 rejoins all of you. Oh,
Look at all these deals I got.
I'm sad we didn't get to go to the Hall of Silk, but we can continue to the next tower if you'd like. Sorry, next tower. Air quotes.
I feel like you keep saying this. What is this Hall of Silk?
Oh, it's where you can go to get fancy clothes. That's where I would get my master's robes quite often.
Are any of these clothes ever enchanted?
No, but they're really nice.
Alright, fuck that.
Made directly by Fey spiders that live within the Hall of Silk.
Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Find out how to finish this ritual.
All right. Maybe after.
That's
Rain
a plan. Not you, it's me.
Oh, you don't have enough money.
Exactly.
The spiders will attack if you don't pay. All right. So we are
Only
moving
good business.
moving on to the next tower.
Yeah, we gotta search for it, right?
3 can direct you to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I can give you a description once I find it. It's just in a weird number. Also, this number takes up half of the book for some reason. All right, so as you begin to approach the area where 3 says this tower is supposed to be, the remains of a toppled tower lie scattered around you. Its fractured base, protruding from the ground like a broken tooth, is teeming with crawling gray hands. You see all these gray hands just crawling all over. You see one, like, try and pick up rubble and pull it away. And they're, like, handing it off to each other in lines.
Very cool.
Gross.
And they're roughly looking around. There's about 200 of these hands just handing rubble to each other.
Huh.
Are they like
Away from
moving
the
rubble
timber?
away or trying to put back the tower?
They're moving it away.
Looks like
Maybe
they
we
might-
should follow them to where they're taking these pieces.
They aren't taking it far. They just seem to be taking it away from the space it's laying.
I wonder if they're trying to dig their creator out of the rubble or something.
Possibly. Are they? I may have missed it. Are they like digging out the base of the tower or a different location?
It's like part of the tower that's near the base, but it's not the base itself.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, they might be trying to dig them out. That means we know where to kind of roughly to look ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we like, based off of where the rubble is, like try to figure out where the topmost part of the tower would be, like roughly based off of how high the other towers have been,
Yeah, you can do that.
since that's where the inscriptions have been.
Yeah, you can head up towards the top and begin digging. I'll need a wait, hold on.
I hadn't have picked my cantrip for today. I could have done mold earth.
So you just, I assume none of you have any excavating tools. Would just be using your hands for this.
Let me check.
I can have them.
I don't.
My screwdriver can turn into any kind of tool I need.
So Felicity has a shovel. We have one shovel amongst us.
Oh,
Thanks.
hold on. Do any of the bags start with you? Like starting equipment start you with anything?
Not many of them.
My
I don't.
my right tool for the job would take me an hour, but my new all-purpose tool gives me is just an action.
All right.
I'm just big.
Yeah, fair enough.
He
I
is
can just
big.
lift rock.
I do have Bigsby's hand, but I don't know if that's really
No.
worth it at all.
No.
We have Heinlein. We have 3. Like Felicity has a shovel. I think we'll be able to make do.
Cool.
All right. So you begin digging. Can I get athletics checks from everybody? Felicity can add proficiency because of her shovel tool, if she doesn't already have it.
I do not.
Why? I roll really good on the things that I don't think matter that much at the end of the day.
I rolled like shit. God damn it.
So did 3.
You say athletics?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just a 19
19 from Orlin.
because I got a +0.
16.
16 from Felicity.
Liliana got a 13. I need to get to what 3 got.
Heinlein is still distracted by this migraine and got a 16.
Okay.
A 3 is still talking about the Bazaar of the Bazaar because he only got an 8.
Oh, I wish we could have got some fanciful robes.
Can someone shut this robot up? I'm trying to dig. Surprise, Scant's not up. Trying to question every goddamn thing.
I could be, if you would like. I could tell you more about the history.
No!
We only need one lippy construct.
I am not a construct. I'm a magical item. You are all digging.
Yeah.
This is gonna take quite a while. To the point where you're probably gonna have to long rest before it's finished. If you would like to do so.
If it feels like it's taking that long, let me check my spells again real quick. I don't think it'll make much of a difference, but
You know what? You can say no. Could I have used knowledge? Could I try and use knowledge from a past life to try and increase my number? Do you think that'll matter any?
With the total group, it won't. So
Okay,
you
it's
don't
a
have to
group
waste
thing
it if you
then.
don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
If
after
he
I
did
think
that and then I did Flash of Genius, would it?
Well, it was saying it was a group thing, right? So like it would.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on.
If you both did it, it would still take longer than a long rest, or it take long enough. You still need a long rest, but it would cut off some of the time from the next day.
really,
I'll
really,
do that then. Yeah.
really quick before anybody
Yeah.
does anything, could I take 10 minutes detect magic and see if I sense anything? Because like, what if it's like, oh, we just have to focus on this area?
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, like I feel like especially if we're gonna end up if I realize this is gonna take all day,
Right.
I think I would use my knowledge from a past life and have Gel help me out or something like that. And,
Yeah.
So instead of a 16, I got a measly 18.
Yep,
Hey.
mine would have been mine was a 16, and then I can add +5 to that, 17, 18, 21.
Yeah. And the majority of the reason why you're gonna need a long rest, or you don't have to, but it is late in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will cut off some of your time adding these numbers
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. Does anything come up on a detect magic if I cast it and then I kind of walk around a little bit?
Yeah, you can you sit and cast detect magic, and people start to dig a little bit just to get a head start. And as it finishes and you're looking around, you see powerful necrotic magic is emanating from all this rubble. And as you're looking around trying to find like a point that could help you pinpoint things, you just hear from over your shoulders, "Sad, isn't it? All of this work." Yeah, as you like jump and turn, you see this spectral figure, very gaunt old man with a long wiry beard, just looking over the rubble floating behind you.
Yeah, yes, quite sad indeed.
All of this used to be so beautiful, and now we just lay underneath this glacier.
Yes, your city's magics were very advanced. I'm actually a bit of a student of necromancy myself.
Yes, I could tell from all of your trinkets you carry amongst you and just the energy you emit. Very powerful necromancer, from what I can tell.
Thank you. Such a shame to find this tower in this state. I wished to come here and learn what I could, and
How do I word this?
the other towers, I'll just
Flat out say it.
the other towers had riddles to a ritual to get you to the main tower. I've been collecting those for my research. You wouldn't happen to know what this one's tower was, would you?
I would, yes. But to divulge it, I would need something from you.
Like what?
He like gestures over to all these clawed hands that are digging up rubbles. Help them to find my corpse so it can be laid to rest properly, and I will give you the inscription.
Did you have anything on your person who might help? There's lots of magical pings in these piles, but perhaps you have a type of magic that might stand out on you.
Take my spell book. I no longer have use for it.
Very generous. Not really what I was looking for.
What are you looking for?
I was kind of trying to ask him if he had like a magical item or something on his possession that would read differently than necrotic, so like or necromancy, so I could like find him easier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Let us see. Which frickin' page did I just switch it from? Yeah, you'll look for School of Enchantment. I had a little trinket upon my body
Very good.
that would show that off.
Once we dig you up, what would you like for us to do with you?
Bury me within the base of the tower where it is clear.
Understood. What was your name?
My name was High Necromancer Kadavix.
All right. Well, we'll get you out of there.
Thank you very much. And your name?
Orlin.
It's much appreciated. He floats back a little bit and just continues staring down at the rubble in the hands.
If it's worn off or it takes more time, I just detect magic over and over again, looking for enchantment or whatever he said he had on him.
Yeah, you do that, and it's where the hands are digging. The hands seem to know where to go.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I just tell everybody to focus that area.
Yeah, and that area is cleared out a little bit further, so this will actually, you'll be able to do this before your long rest takes place. And all these hands seem like, it's hard to tell because they're just a hand, but they seem more excited as you begin to help them.
Don't love that. Would, just because I have it prepared and I still have a spell slot for it, would stone shape at all? Because it is one object worth of space, but I can touch a stone object of medium or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and I can essentially make a doorway through that. Would that be helpful, or are all the pieces too small for that to really make it worthwhile?
Say it again. Sorry, I was reading something at the same time for some reason.
Nope, that's right. You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into a shape that suits your purposes.
Essentially, doing that would push out a 5-foot cube of it, so it'd help eat up some of the time.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Just as Orlin directs me, trying to get the most direct path to this body, and just whoop, clear out a 5-foot cube there.
All right, you would do that, and this will end up taking you. Somebody roll me a d4.
Shite. 4.
3.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will end up taking you 4 hours, but it does lead you right up to an end of day situation when you're finished with this. And as you're moving away all this rubble and these hands are helping, eventually the hands start, some of them start jumping with their fingers as you start to uncover this frozen body of this wizard that was crushed inside of his own tower.
Orlin, what is giving off the enchantment magic?
He said it was an amulet, right?
It was a trinket.
A trinket.
Yeah, it's an amulet.
Some sort of trinket or amulet.
I'm just concerned about, we're in a city that is ruled over by a lich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just concerned about wizards, especially a necromancy wizard,
Hey.
and his body, and other types of magic.
Of course, yes. That's wise.
The school he said was enchantment, or was it illusion?
He said enchantment on the amulet, yeah.
We could have Felicity identify it. Make sure it's not something that might spring him to life. Unlife.
Yes, I think that might be just to be safe.
If all checks out, I'm in agreement with his ghost that we would bring him to the base of the tower. If you wouldn't mind carrying him, Heinlein.
You're muted.
That's no problem.
All right.
Could Felicity, if we take another 10 minutes, could Felicity identify the amulet just to make sure it's not anything sketchy?
Felicity, roll me, as you're identifying this, roll me a D6.
Okay. That's...
3.
3. This is an amulet of sleep. And once a day it casts a 3rd level sleep spell.
It is an amulet that will cast sleep at a 3rd level once a day.
Indeed.
You're from
does
the
this
ghost from
body
behind.
look?
Oh, go ahead.
Does it look alive? Now that I know that, does this body look just asleep or dead?
It looks dead. It's crushed. I mean, you can do a medicine check to further investigate if you'd like.
I just want to triple check. Oh, that's an 8, so she wouldn't know.
It looks dead.
Oh no, 8 medicine, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, looks dead. The ghost from behind Orlin, he is here. I had a hard time sleeping. A necromancer with insomnia, you know.
Makes sense. You see some things in our line of work.
Yes.
All right. Well, we've dug you out. How about that riddle?
He's as long as you promise to lay me to rest.
Yes, my large friend here will carry you there.
Good. 7th, trace a circle with the ashes of the dead.
That's very out of order. Interesting.
That sounds quite ominous as well. I don't like these 7 and 8.
It wasn't supposed to be easy to get into the tower of Irialarthus.
Would you... Would it be an honor?
Ask, and let me make sure it'll actually work. Or you desecrate my poor body.
Would it be an honor for you to be laid to rest in such a ritual?
No, he's laid to rest. He doesn't know. This ghost is done.
And just see, like, in everyone's eyes the same thought. And he's like, hold on. Wait 1 minute. Hold on.
He's like, we need a corpse? Oh, we just found one.
This is why he wanted us to put him to rest before he told us. He knew.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Guidance.
Oh, thank you. I need that. That's 4 or D4.
Do you want some bardic?
I'm not sure if it'll matter too much. I rolled a 2 for a 1 plus 3 for 4.
I'm not wasting my bardic on that.
My flash of genius would only give you a +5.
So that's 4.
You could cremate my body, but you could not take any of my magical items from me.
And the reverse of that is we lay you the rest where you want, and I get to keep your spell book.
Yes.
Okay. We'll figure that out when we get to it.
We've seen other dead bodies.
There's lots of dead bodies. Yeah.
Who knows? If we give it enough time, we might supply our own.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a dead Slad, actually.
There is.
Yeah, it doesn't specify what needs to be dead.
It just says a corpse.
Unless steps 4, 5, and 6 detail what we're making ashes out of, like which undead.
That's true too.
Which dead.
Were all of the people of the city undeads?
Didn't seem like it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. How many like high wizards or whatever they're called have we seen? Like
There are 8. You
Yeah, how
have
many-
seen a true polymorph version of one and the ghost of this one.
That's not super helpful. Is the ghost still lingering?
Yeah, he's still like watching you. Like, hey, what are you gonna do?
Were many of you high wizards undead?
None of us were.
Okay. Just wondering.
Well,
What-
I am now, but that's
Somebody
different.
of your stature was able to get into the tower, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Thank you for yours.
This is awkward.
I'm gonna pick up the body.
Yeah.
I don't know about you lot, but I've got a lot to do. I think we should call it a night.
Bury
Yes.
me first, damn it.
Yeah, well, after we finish our promise to
I
the
play
High Wizard.
dolls with wizard body and 3. And make them kiss.
Oh,
No.
I
That's
thought
good.
he wanted to be buried like once we got in the tower. Okay.
No. The base of the necromancy tower.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it. Yeah, we can go
Yeah,
do that.
so I'll bring him over there. I'll set him down.
Let me just
Big
grab
ol'
those magical items real quick.
Yeah, you can take those. The amulet of 3rd level sleep spell and this black leather book that seems the pieces of the cover seem to be stitched together.
I don't know, does the hand's gonna do something with him, or is he just gonna lay out
Just
here in
dig
the
a hole
rubble?
for me and put me in there
Okay.
gently, please. Cover me up. The hands would take forever.
Alright,
They're helpful, but small.
is it like dirt?
It is like a little bit of rock, but it is broken enough that you could just rip it up.
Okay, then I'll just rip it up. Because otherwise I was gonna
And-
have Liliana
and-
help me shape stone
Yeah.
to get it out.
Can I just shatter some of the dirt away
Yeah,
to
you can
make
do
a
that.
hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you shatter some of the rock away so that it's just more exposed dirt and rock. Nyland could scoop some out and place the body in and cover it.
Plant him like a seed.
Yeah, you plant him like a seed, and as you do so, the ghost wisps away.
Here lies High Wizard Catavix, wise beyond his years and noble to his word.
Run.
Felicity's gonna place what did she pull out of her pocket? Probably like a button, like an old like square button. And she squeezes it while Orland's talking. And then when she lets go, she squeezes it again, and you hear Orland's voice as she puts it on top of where he's buried.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
Oh, it says very
My
kind
magical tinkering.
Nice. Very kind gesture and kind words to a wizard that you didn't really know, but we're still respectable enough to lay him to rest. We'll go to break. So, thank you so much for joining us for this first half. We got another tower out of the, well, technically two, because we're doing the lingering effects of the other one. And we'll continue on from here once we come back. So we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lost City of Yithrin with your guide, Yithrin Defender 0003. We're back for the second half of Lost Mine. God damn it!
You did it again.
So many people talking
Again.
about Lost Mine. Rime the Frostmaiden.
Twice.
And our group had just laid the high necromancer cataracts. That's not it. Catavix to rest. And are continuing on their way. Is there any direction that you guys think looks pretty neat on this map in front of you?
I mean, we've just been going in a ring.
I think we were going to hole up somewhere and take a long rest.
That is correct.
Yes, we were gonna long.
I know the tower on the map we have is blocking that district, so we don't know if anything looks interesting or safe there.
Just go hang out with our slod friend. Like the other tower.
That side is mostly covered in ice to the point where there's not really any buildings exposed.
I know Orlin can do this, but I have another use of tiny hut.
Yeah, sure.
Will be safe enough.
Yeah.
Can you cast it as a ritual? Oh,
No,
it doesn't
mine's
matter either
fine.
way. It's a long rest, so whatever. But just in case, I guess I could ritual cast it.
Yep.
All right. I'll do that. And right before I set up to start casting that, I'll ask Felicity.
Could you identify this book for me? I was thinking if seems to have other magic capabilities, if I'm able to use this instead of your gift you gave me, you might be able to make something else new.
Absolutely, my dear. I will work on that while you work on a safe place for us tonight.
Of course.
And I'll ritual cast as well.
All right.
We're just sitting right next to each other.
Wizard to wizard.
Just back to back, setting up spells.
Like Doctor Strange style.
Yeah.
You begin identifying this book, and you find this is the book of the High Necromancer, spellbook of the High Necromancer. It will carry over any spells that the person that is attuned to has in their previous spell book, and or in this case Orlin's little magic orb or whatever the hell it is. It counts as both a spell book and an arcane focus. And 3 times a day, you have 3 charges of this essentially. As a bonus action, you can cast any spell that is within this book.
Oh.
That
I think
is.
you'll like this.
Did you create that just for me? Or is that
I
actually in the
watered
book?
down a more powerful version of this.
Oh,
I know.
dude. This is great.
I think you will like this
The
very
original
much.
version just lets you do it all the time. I says, no. How about 3?
Oh my gosh.
And there is a spell already in this book.
Ooh, what would that be?
What spell?
You, as Felicity's identifying it, you aren't able. Felicity's not able to like discern how to do the spell, but you do see it is the spell Finger of Death.
Oh.
And essentially, it will work like a spell scroll for you because you can't cast 7-level spells yet, but you can roll to see if you can cast it.
Okay.
And it would eat up your highest level spell slot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the original, it allows you to cast spells as a bonus action, and it does it for free. Like, you don't use the spell slot. I'm like, no, you still use the spell slot, and you get 3 charges of it.
Seems fair.
That is... So, that is
Very
your
powerful.
item.
Wow.
We help in the destruction of Abiel quite nicely.
As these two are like very calmly doing their rituals and things like that, Liliana's like looking in each one of the pockets of her new robe. As she like peeks in one, just a horse starts neighing. She's like, "Oh, that's an interesting pocket. Keep that one buttoned up."
And then like looks over.
Just like very the look you have when like your phone goes off in a meeting or in like a classroom. You're just like, I don't know. But out of one of the others, she pulls 4 regular potions of healing. And I'm going to pass that out to you four. So Heinlein, Zavros, Orlin, and Felicity all will have a regular potion of healing.
Somebody remember that for Zavros.
I'll leave one in my inventory to let him know next time.
All right. All right. Anything else while we settle down for a little nappy poo?
I guess I'll stand watch.
Yeah, you can't be inside of there. Neither can 3.
Yeah,
True.
it's fine. I don't have to worry.
What's that?
3 will cover me in the time that I have to. Will alert me if I miss something while I'm doing my meditations.
Felicity's gonna start whittling at that wand.
Yeah, you begin to whittle at that wand as well. All right. We have all of that going for us. Okay. So Heinlein is out on his snappy checkies. So for each hour, essentially, I'm gonna have you roll both a percentile and a perception.
Okay.
So first hour.
Yeah. Grab my dice.
And if nobody else will take
13
it,
and a 93.
I will take that amulet of sleep because I still have attunement slots.
Yeah, I'll
All
give
right.
that to you.
Yeah, for this first hour, the hands have basically cleared out of this area, and all is quiet. Let's go with hour 2.
That one is a 23 with a 46.
Okay. Also do all these perception checks with advantage because you have 3 with you. I forgot.
Oh, well, that first one was what it is.
Okay.
This one also is what it is.
All right.
Okay.
All clear on hour 2. Hour 3.
That would be a 15 with a 6.
For perception is 6. Or 15 is perception.
15 is perception, and then 6
Okay.
is the. Yeah, I'm doing perception.
Yeah.
Thing.
All clear still. Hour 4.
Ooh, probably not great. 16 with a 9.
All clear. Hour 5.
All right. Ooh, 25 with a 15.
All clear. Hour 6.
It's going well.
23 with an 18. I keep rolling really low for these, and I don't know if
and
that's
it's
that
going
is.
well for you because now we have hour 7.
Okay, hour 7. 16 with an 18. This is the only tens dice or percentile I have out right now, so I'm really hoping that
Final hour.
it's just weighted or something. Ooh, that is a 21, 59.
You just missed it. So you are all clear.
Oh,
There were 4 numbers in there that would have gotten you a bad encounter.
oh. Nothing gets in Highland's domain without him knowing.
And you all complete your long rest.
Woo. All right.
I feel like we've lucked out on almost every single roll.
You've gotten really
bad.
lucky on your encounter rolls. That one, I specifically made it only a certain encounter would show up, and you skipped out on it. So
Okay. It's all clear.
Very good. Thank you, Heinlein.
And he's just out there, chiming away at making a haunting melody with his bird pipes.
and Felicity, after letting your wand, you whittled it down, you let it sit out for the night. There's a +1 wand sitting there.
Is it gonna require any? I'll give it to Heinlein. Seems like you were the one that was gonna be doing all of these things. Here you go.
You'll
give him
take
the
the
plus one wand.
toothpick, put it in,
We'll
his, in
take
a
the- yes,
bag.
it's
All right. So, 3, where do we think the next tower is?
Oh, you want the next tower?
Right to
All
work.
right. Oh, no more shopping.
No time to waste.
I don't want to go to the library or that other building down there.
Something
yeah, you
wrong,
avoid-
3.
No, I haven't been here for a while. You know, when you go back to your hometown after many years, thousands of years. Let's go to the next tower.
No.
Sorry, I was doing my spells. I'm going to again this morning do the same thing to castings of 3rd level aid on Heinlein, Felicity, and Orlin, and then myself, Zavros, and 3.
All right, and remind everybody what they get out of that.
10. Your current and total hit points go up by 10. And then I am also going to cast Death Ward on myself.
There you go.
And then I'm going to immediately use both of my Pearls of Power that I have. So I have both of my 3rd level spell slots back.
Woo! All right. Well, next tower closest to us would be the Tower of Evocation. Are we all ready to go? Everybody have your lunches packed.
Yes.
All right. Without further delay, I, Yithrin Defender 0003, will lead you to the Tower of Evocation. And he skips off. As you begin to approach the tower, is this tower back here with the red light in it? As you approach it, you see the top of this tower is shaped like an axe blade. Red light shines from a slender window high overhead. And not too far away from you, you do see this large obelisk-shaped tower as well. A little bit this way.
Sorry, I was just picking a spell.
No worries.
We should, I guess, go in that direction then.
Yes, what's that other tower? And I'll point towards the obelisk-shaped one. Do you know 3?
This is new to Yithrin. It was brought here not long before the fall of the city.
A question, Baka. You said it was a +1 wand. Would I know anything else about this wand that I created? Would, like, Heinlein be able to use it as, like, a spellcasting focus or something?
He could if he'd like to. He couldn't have his sword out at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because I have a spell. I mean, I know I use my weapon as a spell casting focus, but
Yeah.
I don't think it. I know it itself is like a +1. I don't know if it.
Yeah, you'd have to be using it to get the +1 on your spells. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it at the moment.
Yeah. It was used as a defensive measure for the city of Yithrin. I'm not sure entirely the obelisk. I'm not sure entirely what it did, but that's as much as I know of it.
Okay. That's good to know. Let's very carefully check out the evocation tower.
Could be lots of fireballs go off there.
Sounds fun.
You're
Goodness
awfully
gracious.
talkative today.
It's either me or Scant, your choice.
I'd rather have 3.
All right. You approach this here tower. This same story as all the other towers. A lot of destruction on the inside. But if you'd like to roll me a d20, one person.
19.
19. Another person roll me a d20.
I got it. 4.
Yeah. This is something you've kind of come across yourself, though you thought that at one point maybe it was a little more intricate than it is. You find just like parchments describing how apprentice mages would graduate from the House of the Arcane and join one of the 8 arcane towers, each one dedicated to a different school of magic. So essentially you'd go to a general wizard school to start off, and then you'd choose which field you would specialize in, much like wizards do, like you did with necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff.
Ythrin Community College.
Essentially. You continue up the tower, and when you get to the top of it, red orbs of light dance like fireflies around this 30-foot diameter octagonal chamber. A large unlit brazier stands in the center of the room, and 8 10-foot square alcoves line the walls, each filled with ice. The arched ceiling is covered with icicles.
Now, are the icicles or are they ice method?
Oh, hey there. No, there's no ice methods. There's icicles. And there's no piercers. Or from what you can tell, there's no piercers.
I'm assuming we don't immediately see any inscriptions.
You look to where the inscription typically is on the ceiling, and it seems to be covered in ice.
Okay, I kind of figured.
How high is the ceiling?
30 feet.
Do we want to try melting the ice to get to the inscription?
I feel like it's booby trapped. Like we're gonna go in there and all the icicles are gonna fall on our head.
Would you like me to... Would you like me to try and cast a shatter?
That's
I
interesting.
mean, it might damage the inscription, but it could get through a good layer of the ice.
I guess we do not want to risk destroying the message.
If Felicity can mend it, though, we've been able to mend other inscriptions if some of it is destroyed as part of it.
I can do that as well, yes.
There's that.
But if
There's flying orange things flying around or something?
Yeah, there's orbs of red light flying around, and then there's the 8 alcoves with blocks of ice in them.
Are those like red orbs like identifiable at all? Like,
Do an Arcana check.
hell yeah.
are there more than 8 red
Guidance.
Ooh, guidance. Okay,
Might as well.
good shout. I got 4.
There's 6 red orbs.
orbs? Okay, that's not what I was thinking.
Dirty 20.
This is a permanent dancing light spell.
Oh,
Those lights shouldn't be dangerous. I have a solution potentially. I don't know if we're closer, we might be able to see it better. I don't know, but I could turn one of you into a gaseous cloud. You could fly up there and take a look at it. But I don't know if the ice will still obscure your view or not.
While you guys are thinking about this, give me perception checks as well.
What's a 10?
Ooh.
12.
13.
Yeah. You don't see the inscription?
Hmm. I mean, I could also float myself up there and back down, see if I can read it. Does it look like if I got close enough, I could read it through the icy covering, or would we have to
No,
get rid of the ice?
there seems to be a really thick layer of ice underneath the icicles.
Perhaps your first idea is just the best one then.
Try and remove the ice first, I guess, without going too far into the room.
What's good is if you crack the ice, if it is a trap, there shouldn't be much ice left to come crashing down on you.
And you guys do have Zavros's cube of warmth too, if it helps out any.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. You know what? Okay. How big is the cube again?
Like a Rubik's Cube size.
Orlin, do you have that hand thing?
The big one or the small one?
The small one.
Little hand or big hand?
Little hand.
Take my strong hand.
Yes, I do.
Would you put the cube, Zavros's cube, just right in the middle of the room, and I'm just gonna lift it right up.
Of course, yes.
Could
I give you my cube, I'll be cold.
could we just
Shut up, Zavros.
And when it's placed in the middle of the room, I'm gonna cast a levitate on the cube and lift it up to the ice to start melting it.
Oh,
Yeah,
could we
what level spell slot is levitate? Because I could just hold the mage hand to the roof.
Oh, it's a second level.
Yeah, don't waste that. I'll just use the mage hand and hold it up there.
Yeah, you have this ghostly severed hand lift the thermal cube into the room over the top of this unlit brazier and then start to go up higher and hold it to the ice. It's going to take a while. Much like Heinlein trying to get the spear out of the ice, it's going to take quite a while. But you do see like water starting to drip from the icicles, and even from the alcoves, it begins to drip as well.
I really don't want to change my cannon, but I can change it into a flamethrower. That'll get through that ice a lot.
I mean, can we just, as it's melting, like, can I just huck some sacred flames at it to try and help break up this ice?
Yeah, I'll huck a couple of firebolts too, I guess.
All right, give me attack rolls, everybody. That's throwing fire-esque spells in there.
Mine's a dex saving throw, and it's radiant damage, if that's going to make any sort of difference.
Roll your damage for it then.
Okay.
Mine's a 24.
Oh, did you roll your damage?
I rolled like shit. I did 6 damage on 3d8.
Nice.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 damage.
As you throw this fire in there's like the radiant burst of flame across it, kind of like glazes it almost. And then Felicity's firebolt goes and it hits, and a lot of it begins to melt a lot quicker, dripping into this unlit brazier, as well as these 8 alcoves of ice. They drip, but in a strange way. It's almost like it's not dripping. It's more of just like slowly flowing out onto the ground.
Does it look thicker than regular water?
Do another perception check for me, please.
Wait,
Guidance?
there's unlit braziers?
There's one big unlit brazier in the center of the room I've mentioned like 3 times
Okay,
now.
my brain's blanking out, I guess.
I thought about it, but I don't have any fire spells that
Create
actually
bonfire on the brazier?
Yeah, you can do that. And perception check.
with guidance.
Yeah. 14. Sorry, I don't know why that math was so hard.
Yeah, as I'll say the four of you, 3, Felicity, Orlin, and not Zavros, Liliana are up here. Zavros is like on the stairs still.
15. Sorry.
15. Orlin lights up this brazier, and all the ice begins to melt a lot quicker. And as he does this, and you're looking around at this ooze coming out of the walls, it's not flowing like water. And as you're looking, one of them has just a skeleton in it that's coming out with it. As I need initiative from everybody, please.
Nat 20? What? That's a waste of a nat 20.
In the
Initiative.
meantime, Heinlein is going to be seeing the lone tower standing in the distance of the backdrop of the ice. Heinlein will have wandered over to the obelisk while they're getting attacked and dying.
I got a 16.
Let me erase everybody quick, and then add the people I need to add, and we'll get to what Heinlein's doing over there, because I want to talk about that too. Add a chart for all of you.
Oh, it's,
Felicity had a what?
16.
Orlin had a what?
23.
3 had a what?
8.
Orlin's on here twice for some reason. Liliana had a what?
20. I rolled a natural 20 for my initiative.
Oh, we both wasted our natural
Ooh,
20s
yeah.
on initiative.
Nice. Everybody's on here
Wait, wait.
twice. Get out of here. And then my babies, my little babies. What did you get? With a massive -4 to your natural 1.
Oh, ooh, that's not. Ooh.
Skelly bobbers.
Or a -3. Before we get to this fun arrangement that's happening, you're walking over to the obelisk. As you approach it, a 60-foot tall obelisk of black stone, its surface covered in arcane runes, projects from the ground. A thin crack has formed on one side, stretching from the obelisk's base to its middle. The middle.
Oh, interesting. I'm like, I guess I'll look around it, but if it's just arcane markings, it's probably not something Highland's very adept at.
You can do an Arcana check if you like.
I will try it. 19.
19.
Actually, I am going to use my one of my ghosts. Maybe like it's like a spirit of a dead mage or something from nearby starts whispering to me, and I bump that from a 19 to a 23.
23. As you're looking at it, you recognize a lot of these markings as being the symbols for the different schools of magic, like the ones you've seen so far and other ones you've seen previously, and this spirit whispering to you tells you about them. But there's also another marking on there that's not super familiar, but with the whisperings, you see that there are markings for, and you've kind of seen this from your homeland. It's a very experimental school of magic that's not very widespread. The school of chronomancy is placed on there, the magic of manipulating time. But I think we got an encounter to deal with over here.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one. How are you? How are you? Are you sounding? Are you making noise? Yeah.
Hearing Cortosis.
Yeah. Good enough. Let's pull you over to the map and see how fucked you are.
Map.
So, as these just orbs or these slime-esque creatures start falling out of their alcoves, this giant one just lands on top of the stairwell where Zavros is underneath, blocking your exit. And you've got a bunch of things to deal with here. We have Orlin starting off.
That is much different than I thought we were looking at.
Let me make sure they're the right size. Yeah, they're the right size.
I
Shit,
didn't
bro.
think you were in the room, but we are in the.
You would have had to be in the room to do all the things that you guys had been doing.
What is the best thing they use in this situation? They've learned not to touch things.
Fireball assault.
Fireball assault. Let me look up this spell really quick. Finger of Death, maybe?
I'm
That's right
might
off the
be-
bat. Overkill.
I will
Bit
say,
overkill.
I know Felicity was like shooting from the stairwell. I will allow you to be in there, but there's going to be a cube on top of you at that point.
No, I'm fine where I am.
Okay. I just wanted to offer it.
Sorry, this is taking me a little bit. I am going to... I'm going to cast Mirror Image as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast... Create Bonfire underneath the one closest to me.
Okay. You do so. You know what? I'll draw a little bonfire for you here. You want it right next to you? Here's.
Yeah.
And it has to make a dex save. A 12.
That fails, and they take 12 damage, fire damage.
Nice.
That's
I
my
just saw that you
turn.
actually gave the cubes a -3, and it's very funny.
You never know what could be entering the initiative count. Anything else from you, sir?
No, that's it.
All right. It is then Liliana's turn.
Cool. Liliana is going to activate her patented, very useful ooze shredding spell of Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, very good.
So I have a 15-foot radius sphere around me now. Yeah. And that's my action.
All right. And that should hit all of them too, which is nice. Felicity.
I am going to. It's going to get a little bit loud in here. I think I'm going to stay where I am because I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, which is a 15-foot cube coming out of me. I think I'm going to stay there. I think I should be able to hit 2 of them. Should be able to
where
hit.
do you place it?
Well, it comes from me, so if I have to move over, I will, but I'm pretty sure it'll hit this one and this one. It's going in.
Yeah, it should hit both of those. What did I have to roll?
I need Constitution saving throws.
That one fails. Oops, I absolutely threw that, but I think it failed anyway, so both of them failed.
All right. So that is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 thunder damage. Let me see if it. And it gets pushed back 10 feet, but it can't go anywhere.
Mhm.
It's up against the wall.
Yes, he is. All right. Anything else
and
from
then-
you? Oh, yep.
Yeah, my bonus action is going to be my Force Ballista is
Alright.
going to shoot at disadvantage at the closest, the one directly in front of Felicity. Which is dirty 20? 8 plus 12 is 20, right? Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. For 13 force damage.
Nice round.
Yeah. Big hits to these cubes as just a enormous thunderous boom echoes through the small room, and all the cubes kind of shake a little bit as they are scooting towards all of you. 3.
3 is going to take 2 swings just on, we'll say the cube to the right, because that's the one that's least in the Spirit Guardians. I don't know if it'll get hit.
Okay.
He got an 11 and a 26 to hit.
Both will hit.
Cool. So that's... is 22 total bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Anything else?
No, that'll be it for 3.
All right. We have 8 wisdom saves coming through. Is that correct?
Wisdom saving throws, yes. DC 16.
Fail. 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 And a nat 20 for an 18.
Okay. So if they failed, they take 14 radiant damage. If they
Nice.
pass, they'll take half of that. As Liliana's Spirit Guardians, which look slightly different than before, are now just all of these very small flaming swords, just filling this entire room.
All right, just doing some quick subtraction. And you, oh shit, oh shit. No,
Let's
I
try
forgot.
that again.
You're to this, and you saved. So you are at. All right, cool. And then it's the end of the turn, but they're all gonna start scooting towards you. Orlin, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think mirror image helps me with that, does it? In
Nope.
any way?
It probably doesn't make any difference because I don't have far to go, but if they're moving through my aura, it is difficult terrain for them.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah, we're pretty close, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So
Oh, not great. That's a 6 total.
As you see this thing like move forward, it just engulfs Orlin inside of it. And Orlin is now inside of this cube. And you take some damage. As you get inside, you feel this this gel, this ooze start to burn your skin as you take 9 points of acid damage.
Okay.
You are now restrained and you cannot breathe. So I should also have the drowning rules up. But that would be smart of me.
If you want to keep going, I can look it up while you're.
Okay. All right. So the next one, Scoot.
Did that one end
Scoot.
its turn there? And would
It
that
did, so
broke
it's
my
gonna make a dex
concentration? I should.
save.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is it yeah, it's concentration. I should go.
Okay. Yeah. then
I rolled a
roll
nat 20.
concentration
What a
check.
waste on my freaking.
It does fail the save, so it's
Ah,
going to take this fire damage
sweet.
now.
Awesome. So it takes 7 fire damage.
All right. Very cool. Felicity, I need a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled an 8, so I'm gonna use Flash of Genius.
Which brings you to.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, you are able to dodge away from this as it moves towards you. But I do need you to so here's the thing. You can choose where to go within 5 feet of it, or you can just choose not to. Which is
I
a
will
strange
go
option it
closer
offers.
to 3.
All right. Yes, scoot
Yeah.
away. As this one's actually not going to move because this one's going to scoot. Let me read the rules on this just to make sure.
can it get her? Did she find the right little pocket?
Because it just says whenever it enters a creature's space, it can only hold one. So yeah. But this one's gonna scoot on top of 3. So 3 now needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a 15.
15 does pass. So where is he gonna go? Otherwise he can't. He could go into the space that the cube was.
Yeah, he'll just trade places.
All right. Scoot. Make another dexterity save.
12.
That is the DC. He's able to get out of it.
Okay.
3 is playing gelatinous checkers.
Then he's gonna move over there because that's the only space for him.
Scoot. I need one from Liliana.
Nope. That's a 6.
You are now restrained and unable to breathe, and you'll take
Okay.
some acid damage as you get taken in. That's 7 points of acid damage to you.
Cool, and I rolled a natural 1 on my concentration check, so Spirit Guardians is gone as well.
Uh-oh.
I love that. Love that for me.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have given you my mind sharpener.
We'll deal with that after.
after you're all dead. Oh shit! It doesn't go away for me though. I think it's gone for you guys, but not for me.
You said it was 9 acid damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I've got drowning rules here. So everybody that's within sight of it, after 1 plus your con bonus minutes of holding your breath, so you guys have a while still, as long as you have a good con, you fall unconscious. Your hit points fall to 0, and you can then survive for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. After that, you begin making death saving throws as you per standard rules. So, what is Liliana's con bonus?
I think she has a +3.
Okay, so you have 4 minutes. That's going to be more than enough time, hopefully. Orlin.
+1.
So you have 2 minutes, which is still what, 20 rounds or something like that?
Roughly something like
So-
that.
Yeah. So unless it absolutely slaughters you while you're inside of here. All right, that should be all the cubes I can reach people. So Orlin, you are currently restrained inside of this cube. You can make an action to try and get out of
One
it.
side of wall, your choice. Oh, my choice. Which side? Okay. No, because we still need to kill these things. Can I make like a panic to like look toward the ceiling to see if the riddle is visible at this moment? Like, I don't need to know what it says. Just like if I see scrawling text up there now.
Yeah, do a perception check.
19.
19. Yeah, you see it. It's in Draconic though.
Okay, perfect. I am going to cast Wall of 4. Let me make sure Felicity's in it. All right, I think it's 10 foot around. Yeah, I'm going to cast Wall of Force as like a bubble, and I'm going to choose to push out the gelatinous cubes. And if it cuts through Felicity, I'll choose to push her in.
Let me check on Wall of Force to see how it originates, because the ones inside might just stay inside.
It says that it says when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. Your choice, which side?
I think it's if the wall like bisects them though. That's what I'm checking.
Oh, okay. I think I could probably, I could place it like. I feel like I could place it where I wanted to.
Yeah,
Let me
it has
see.
to cut through this creature's space when it appears to push them.
So, if I placed it like where the brazier is, wouldn't it push them out?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm doing that.
All right, let me make a little thing here. It's a 10-foot radius.
Let me double check, but I think so. I think that's what I did last time with Zavros. Hemispherical dome with a radius
It's just-
up to 10 feet. It's up to
Yeah.
10 feet, so I could even give more leeway, like 9 if that cut through them better. 8.
It's a weird thing. So it would hit all of those to push them. It would leave 3 on the outside.
That's a diameter. isn't it? Or never mind. Yeah, that's a 10-foot diameter, isn't it?
You're right. Thank you for that.
Geometry's hard.
I got a D- in geometry.
I didn't even think about
it's about the same though. It would leave 3 on the outside of it.
God damn it! Can I redo my
Actually,
whole
no.
turn? I forgot 3 was
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Because we can't leave 3 in there.
3 can probably.
Like we
make
just
it
like
work.
let him do it, and like we leave the tower.
3 has
Question.
dodged so many of them so far.
I just don't want to put it up and then us just have to.
What's the wording on Wall of Force? Can I see through it?
Yeah, you can see through it. Absolutely. That was why my plan was I put up the Wall of Force. All the gelatinous cubes get pushed out. We look at the ceiling, see what it says, and we just leave. But I forgot that 3's right there.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall, so you guys will be stuck in there.
Right.
Unless you can teleport out.
So like the plan was sort of, push out all the cubes, like look at the ceiling, what it says, and then I'd get ready to drop it. We go down out of here.
Well, if that's the plan, I can teleport us out.
I don't know if you can. Teleporting is weird because it blocks the ethereal travel, which I think covers teleportation.
Yeah, it blocks all spells from going in or out. So
so you wouldn't be able to. You'd be stuck in there with cubes all around you.
But I could like drop in, we could leave. Like be ready with an action to leave, right?
You could try to, yeah.
But it doesn't matter because 3's over there. So this is all just for nothing.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna cast that.
All right. It's a good thought experiment to have.
If nothing else,
Good idea.
one person can know it and then run out. And then if you all die before getting out, at least the message has escaped.
Well, it's in Draconic.
That's true. I wouldn't
There's
be able to
only
read
one
it.
person.
Well, I mean, if Liliana reads it out loud to them,
Yeah.
one person escapes. At least Zavros, that person, and I can go save the world.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do is instead I am going to drink a potion of acid resistance that I've been holding to for a very long time.
You are restrained.
But you can still drink stuff when restrained, right?
Well, he's not restrained anymore because he's got the... Oh, he didn't do the cube.
Right,
never
so
mind.
a restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and disadvantage for me attacking. The creature has
This is
disadvantage on
weird.
dexterity saving throws. It doesn't say anything about using an item.
That's fair. Yeah, you can use it.
All right, shit. Yeah, I'm going to drink an acid potion, resistance potion.
I do have a question about that.
Yeah.
Because he is suffocating.
Yeah. So would I sacrifice
would he be
like,
able to
some air?
drink? Because then he might go from minutes to rounds.
I would, if you drink something, I would halve your time.
Potion of water breathing.
Yeah, this is brilliant. I like this plan. I'm gonna start with the potion of acid resistance, though. I'm gonna chug that. And then I'm going to just drop and recast my cantrip.
Okay.
Another dex save.
12.
Okay, that's a fail. 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage.
My specters, by the way, can I have them? No, that. Yeah, could I have them
that's right,
attack?
You do have your specters. Yeah, you can have them attack.
Hell yeah. So.
I forget they're there.
Me too. All right, so we got a nat 20 and a 20 total. Damn.
Yeah, both of them hit.
3d6, so it's 66. Uh, 9, 10, 15, 19. 19 necrotic damage total.
All right.
And I'm attacking the one that's suffocating me, obviously.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That is my turn.
All right, Ski. Then it is Sister Liliana's turn.
I feel like every time I do this, I roll like shit, but I think if I do a 10-foot radius, like here, or like here. Oop, nope, that'll hit Felicity. You can't do it there. Yeah, centering it like right here. I think I can hit 3 cubes with that.
Yeah, 4.
Can I get this one? Is that one in enough of it? I wasn't sure if that the one on the bottom would be.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to do a flame strike there. So they need to do a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Fail. 15?
DC is 16.
Sorry, it's even worse than that, so it's 14. And another 14, so they'll fail.
Cool. Oh, that's what I like to see. Okay, they're going to take 16 fire damage.
All right.
And 20 radiant damage. So
Ooh.
36 total.
36 total damage. Very good. Sorry, how much total damage again? Sorry.
36.
36. I was doing math and then instantly forgot.
It's all right. I know the feeling.
They are all still standing.
I mean, I figured, but
Well, they're cubing.
just trying to get as much damage on as many of them as possible. I don't have
very
many
good.
AoEs.
Very good. Anything else? Oh, wait, sorry. Both of you are still in your stinky little cubes.
Yeah,
Right.
I was going to ask about that.
It gets much worse for you, by the way, at this point.
Figured.
So this would have... Wait, let me double check. At the start of each turn, so this isn't affected by your acid resistance, unfortunately.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Orlin, you're going to take 20 points of acid damage.
Woo.
And Liliana, you take 22 points of acid damage.
That's fine.
All right. And anything else from Liliana?
No. That was my action, and none of my bonus actions I can do when I cast a spell.
All right.
Oh
Felicity.
my god, I'm so dumb. Could have casted it here. I would have got everybody.
Fine.
I am going to cast Shatter on this back wall, so that it gets these 4 cubies.
All right.
So Constitution, DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. 1 fails, 2 fails. That one passes. And that one passes. So 2 fails, 2 successes.
So 24 on a fail and half as much on a save.
Ooh. 2 of them, as this hits them, 2 of them shudder and lose their shape, but 2 of them still stand.
How does the wall of the tower look?
It does take the blast, but it takes it pretty well,
Okay.
surprisingly.
And then my cannon is going to shoot the one. Find my mouse. The one right in front of me here.
All right.
At disadvantage. For 19.
That'll hit.
Ooh, that's not terrible. 13 force damage, and it can't move anywhere. It should
gets
get
blasted apart anyways. The top of it just explodes backwards and it collapses.
And I'm gonna move. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay there.
Let me see if
Okay.
I maintain concentration. Yes, I do.
3.
3 is going to attack, because I'm assuming that cube at the very back is looking pretty rough at this point.
Maybe.
He's going to attack that back cube twice. A 9 and then a 22.
Both hit.
Ooh, shoot, dang. Okay. 4, 6, 12, 15. 8 is 23 bludgeoning damage to it.
Pummels that cube into unable to hold itselfness.
Mush.
Mushy. Ew, mushy.
3's gonna move over here then, taking an attack of opportunity if it happens.
It does happen. It's probably gonna miss. Natural 2 for a 6.
Yep, that misses. Just shrugs it off.
All right. Then heck it. Okay, this one slurps onto 3. Give me a dexterity save. Slurp.
That's a 12.
12 passes. Where does 3 want to move to?
There's no good place for him to move. He'll just move there. Is he outside of the cube there? Yeah.
All right.
Yes, he'll move there.
This one is gonna take the damage of. Roll me bonfire damage there, Orlin, because your bonfire is what lit this brazier. So he's gonna slurp onto Felicity. Slurp. He's not gonna slurp all the way up. So
9 fire damage.
he takes that, and then Felicity, make me a dexterity saving throw. It takes that. It's a cube.
All right. Dex, you said?
Yes.
I rolled a 5. I don't even think my Flash of Genius can save me. So that would be a 6. I don't think my Flash of Genius would save me.
You get slurped up and end up taking. Oh god, I rolled good on that. 16 points of acid damage.
Sorry, how much?
16. And this one, he's gonna slurp over here, bringing Liliana with him. And he's gonna try and smack 3.
Do these hands shape out of it and just slap?
Yeah, there's
them?
pseudopods just come out and hit it. It's gonna miss. And this one's gonna swing at one of the poltergeists here, or the specters. What are their ACs?
Ah, yes, this is a question. I don't know.
That is a question.
12.
That is going to hit then. And it takes 7 acid damage.
Okay.
And it ends its turn there, so it takes more bonfire.
Great. That is... Oh, that's pretty good. 13 fire damage.
Ooh, just enough that it...
Yeah.
you feel yourself be released as it slumps down. And that is all of their turns. So it is then Orland's turn.
Okay. I will... I'm going to move my specters to confront the one that's, got Felicity. I'm hoping this doesn't have the thing where I actually hurt her inside, but we'll find out. I'm going to have those attack it.
It's okay, if I die, I die.
With a 19 to hit and a 14 to hit.
Both hit.
For some reason, I can't move the specters. It's fine.
Oh, it's because I just put them there.
So the damage... Oh, wait. I just rolled the wrong die. The damage... Make sure I have the right amount of die. 5, 10... 13, 14. 14 necrotic damage.
Total?
That's total, yeah, the two of them.
Okay. They are still... It is still there.
Wait, how did I roll? Oh, because I rolled a bunch of ones. I was like, how did I roll that bad? The average is 10. And then I will. How's it look?
It looks pretty cubey.
Looks pretty cubey. Okay. So I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna do a magic missile at the one that's holding Felicity.
All right.
Level 2 magic missile. 8, 10, 12, 16 force damage.
16 force damage. All right. These missiles connect and he shudders from the impact.
I like the way you jiggle.
That's it.
Are you sure you didn't just try to vicious mockery?
Liliana, start of your turn. You take some damage.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's only a lot. 21 again for acid damage.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
I'm going to just try to take some swings from the inside of this cube. Because I don't want to waste my whole action trying to get out.
It'll
Because
be at disadvantage.
Cool. So at disadvantage, I got an 11
Hits.
and a 9.
Hits.
Cool. So that's 2d6 and a d8. If it matters, 7 plus 6. 13 bludgeoning damage and then 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn, because that's action and bonus action for me.
Sounds good. Felicity, at the top of your turn, you're gonna take some acid damage. God, you got hurt. You got hurted. I'm not gonna lie. 28 points of acid damage. It's your turn.
To step away, because she did send a message about that.
Oh, okay. I know she had sent one earlier and had talked again, so I thought she was back with it.
I'm back.
Okay. Did you get how much damage you took?
Yeah, I said
Okay.
ouch.
Oh, okay. We didn't hear you.
And
Sorry.
I'm gonna firebolt the one that I was muted. That I'm
Okay.
inside of.
You're inside. Okay, disadvantage.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
For 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 fire damage.
Well, fire damage.
Is it still up?
It is still up.
Alright, I'm still pissed off. I'm gonna shoot it with my force ballista.
All right.
Disadvantage. Oh, I rolled an 18 and a 19.
It's gonna hit.
For 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 force damage. And
Right
I'm
on
probably
the
gonna get
money.
moved with it, but technically, it gets.
It just bursts all around you. Yeah, it was at 16 HP. Anything else from you? Take it as a no.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
All right, you're gonna get opportunity
I'm gonna-
attack depending on where you move.
Yes, I'm gonna take that chance. Because I don't. You know what? No. I think I can take another swallow. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. It is 3's turn then.
3's gonna attack the cube to the south.
All right.
3 did roll a natural 20, and then the other one is a bunch. I got a natural 17.
Yeah, both those hit.
So that is 66 for 3 because of the crit.
Yeah, 66 damage.
18, 20. That's 31 bludgeoning damage to the cube to the south.
Still stands, barely holding itself together.
Okay.
And it is their turn.
Yes.
So this one, the furthest up one's gonna swing at 3. Let's say 19 to hit.
19
No,
will hit.
Sorry, 17 to hit.
17 still hits.
Okay. He's gonna take some acid damage. 14 points of acid damage.
Okay, not too bad.
And then this one's gonna scoot. Oh, Felicity, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this will be good. Oh, I rolled a natural 13. 14?
You pass. Where do you want to move?
Nice.
Closer to Orlin.
All right. Then that is Orlin's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna send one specter up to attack the one with Liliana first. That's not a good roll. That's an 8.
Hits.
Oh wow.
Just a big fat cube.
12 necrotic damage. That's how bad the last one was because that was only 1. Is it still up?
It's still up.
I'm sending the other specter. No, it can't get there anymore. Without taking an attack of opportunity, that is. So this specter will attack the one right here near Felicity. Nat 20. Hey.
Nice.
So let's go ahead.
That misses.
Shit. 10, 15, 16 necrotic damage. I roll a lot of 1s when I roll all 6 at once.
That one is dead.
All right, nice.
One cube left.
And then with my action, I think we'll probably be okay. So I'll create bonfire under it. I feel like it's got to be really hurt.
No idea.
Fails.
All right. Oh, really good. 16. Fire
16
damage.
points of damage. All right. Still up.
Shit.
That's fine.
That's it.
All right. Start with Liliana's turn. It's going to take some acid damage. We've got 18 points of acid damage this time. And then you can take your turn.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just swing at it from the inside.
All right.
A 9,
Hits.
and then a 10. So both
Hits.
hits. Sorry, I'm not able to do math tonight. Yeah, 13 bludgeoning damage and then 5 radiant damage.
All right.
Math, who needs it?
Still stands.
Oh,
It's okay, not for long.
Yeah, Felicity's turn.
I'm gonna shoot him with firebolt.
Shoot him with
For
firebolt.
27.
That'll hit.
I don't think I can miss this thing, even if I roll it. Well, I'd have to roll a natural one.
AC of 6.
Oh, yeah, my spell attack is 12. 18 fire damage.
You shoot this firebolt at it. It connects in the center and just rips apart around Liliana, allowing her to be free as it splatters against the back wall. And you have all succeeded.
I would also like to give her a little bit of cure wounds. 'Cause she was in there a long time.
Oh, just save your slots. Save your slots. I specifically saved slots so that I could heal us / other people afterwards.
You could always rest later as well.
As you all,
Did not expect those ice cubes to come after us.
Oh, but now they're gone. I think we can see what the message says.
yes, as Liliana looks up, make sure I get the right one, and reads, it says, 5th, quench the flame in thy palm with ice. And with that revelation, we are going to end the session because we went a little longer. So, thank you all so much for joining us tonight on this session of Icewind, Rime, the Frostmaiden. We got some gelatinous cubes up in the mix, so that was a little fun. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Follow all the socials of all my players, plus all of Swindler's Den. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good evening, everybody.
A good night.
A good night.